Hey YouTube, it's Mandak coming at you with another video. I know it's been a while, but I figured I'd do a Lego review today. Don't really have a lot of comics coming in the haul, so I figured I'd talk a little bit about this set today. This is the Lego Iron Man Hall of Armor set. Came out in, I think, April or I think March or whatever of 2019. This is technically an Avengers Endgame set. I don't know exact piece counts or whatever. You can look it up if you care, I guess. It's around I think it's over 500 pieces. It retails for $60, which is hella overpriced. But I actually picked it up at my Walmart for $48, which is still a little steep considering what you get in this set, but it's a better deal, and I don't know if this set's going to be much cheaper than that. So I decided to jump on it when I could, picked it up, obviously because I'm a huge Iron Man fan, so this automatically was awesome to me, and it has some really cool minifigures that I'll get into. So without further ado, we'll get into the set. So just a little bit of backstory here before we get into it, I guess. This set is not part of the Avengers Endgame story at all. I will say that right now. This is more so just like I guess a commemorative set for the Avengers Iron Man storylines. This is more definitely suited for the Iron Man 3 storyline. There's some stuff in here that kind of hints towards that, and I'll kind of explain as we go along here. But we'll get into the minifigures here. So first minifigure we have here is Iron Man Mark 50, I believe this is what this is. So this is obviously based off of the Infinity War set, or the Infinity War stuff. I think this armor is almost exactly identical to the one you get in the Guardians of the Galaxy ship set with Thanos and Gamora and Star-Lord. I could be wrong. See here it comes with the classic Tony Stark face. Take the helmet off, and you got this really cool new design I guess they started doing last year with Iron Man, where they kind of show like all the digital stuff or like all the holograms and stuff on his helmet, which is really cool. So really good detail going on here though. You got printing on the legs, printing on the feet, printing on the torso, printing on the back, and this Iron Man helmet sculpt or design is the same that they've been using since I think 2012, but they kind of added some extra details in the eyes that kind of match the chest plate. So really cool to own another minifigure of this one. But yeah, just another Iron Man armor to own. I guess before I get into the other armors, I'm gonna go into these really shitty minifigures that come in here, and kind of like, I guess, smoke screen the fact that this might be an endgame set. So we get two of these. I think they're called Outriders. I'm not sure. Someone can correct me in the comments. But these are these like demonic creatures that show up in Infinity War during the Battle of Wakanda, and they do show up in Endgame. I guess it's June, so at this point spoilers are fair game. They show up at the end fight scene. So you have two of these right here. They're kind of cool. The pieces for like their extra limbs will be probably cool for some other minifigure designs if you want to do something with that. So you get two of those. One more detail before I get into this. You get an extra hairpiece for Tony Stark, so you can kind of see here how that looks. There you go. Kind of cool. Whatever, you can put that on there if you want. So the next three minifigures are all exclusive, I think, to this set. I don't think they've ever been released in any other set, which is really cool. It's really awesome to own more Iron Man figures. So I'll start with the one that I'm the most excited about, and that is the Mark 1 armor. And this is from the very first Iron Man movie. It's detailing on it is spectacular. You can kind of see it right there. The front is awesome. You got leg printing, foot printing, torso printing, and it just looks fantastic. The mold on the face is the same mold they used, I think, for the Detroit Steel set with Iron Man and what's his name, Phil Coulson. So really cool to own this in minifigure form. yeah, it's the OG, so it's really cool to own. Oh, let me just flip up. There's no actual face on this one. It's just a clear face piece. I think all these are actually like that going forward. Yeah, you only get one Iron Man face with this whole thing. You don't get any others. So moving up chronologically, we get Iron Man Mark 6, I think this is, which is the suitcase armor that Iron Man used in Iron Man 2 to fight um, Ivan Vanko in Monaco. So I'm not sure if this was released at all in any other set or if in a polybag or anything, but this is really cool to own. You can see the detail is just fantastic. The detail on the helmet is just unparalleled. This is probably the most detailed minifigure I've seen from Iron Man in a while, and it's only outdone, I think, by the next minifigure that I'm going to show. So really cool to own that. Next one here, I'm not sure. I think this is Iron Man Mark 30 or 31. I could be wrong. I'm not sure the exact numbering. Don't destroy me in the comments. But this is the, I think this is called the nightclub armor, if I'm not mistaken. And this is from Iron Man 3. It was seen in the battle at the end of the movie where, you know, the House Party Protocol brought all the armors to fight for Tony, to fight the extremist people. So again, fantastic design on this. The detailing on this torso is just off the charts. I mean, Marvel really does a good job now with their minifigures. Like, look at the back of that. Just awesome. The detailing on the faceplate is just crazy good. And it's really cool to own a black Iron Man, a black and gold Iron Man minifigure. That's a first for this this wave of sets and stuff. So, yeah. So really cool to own that. So overall, you get 4 Iron Man minifigures in this set, 2 Outriders, and then you get this, I don't know if you want to call this a minifigure. It's definitely not a minifigure, but it is the Igor armor from Iron Man 3. So you can actually fit a minifigure in if you wanted to. I don't know why. It's kind of dumb. Like, you might as well just keep it as itself. But you technically can fit a minifigure in there, close this up, close these up, and then like put this over, and then you got an Iron Man figure in there. But I think it's best if you just keep it by itself. This was a pretty cool build, to be honest. It was kind of cool to put it all together and assemble it. And let's see what else. These are all stickers right here, 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 and here. This faceplate though is printed, which is really cool. I think they did a good job designing this. The feet are really posable. You got pretty good stability on the legs. The hands have, you know, the digits as most of these builds do nowadays. The repulsors are kind of lazy, just a inverted disc piece, I guess. I don't know what to call that piece. But really cool. I think that the proportioning is pretty on point too. You know, you compare it to a regular minifigure, it's about the size you would expect, maybe a little bit bigger than what it should be, but yeah, overall I think this is a really good build. The back is a little bit to be desired, but you're not supposed to be looking at it from the back. So but yeah, overall really good posability. These things are all really well jointed, so no issues with posability here. You can move the legs freely, get a lot of action poses from it. So really cool there. Alright, so in the next section I will break down the actual build of the set and go through some of the extra features, so stay tuned. Okay, so welcome to part 2. This part I'll go into the actual build of the set. So overall the build of the set was pretty simple, nothing really too complicated going on. There are some things that are a little bit that I have a gripe with regards to this set that I'll get into as we go along, but overall pretty much what you see here is what you get. It's supposed to simulate, you know, the room in Stark's house in California that housed all the armors and was eventually destroyed by the Mandarin and the AIM agents that were extremists. But within this you kind of get a little bit of references to other movies. So first thing here, you get the little mechanized arm with the dunce cap on it, which I think is from Iron Man 3. I'm pretty sure that's where this originates from. So it's a little funny how they include that there as well. You know, parts of this set are actually included in that old Iron Man 3 set that came out that featured the building that Tony Stark lived in, and it had like the helicopter for the Mandarin and all that stuff. So, but yeah, really cool to have this feature with that as well. You get two little flame, you know, standy things you can put wherever you want. Whatever, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of you already have a shit ton of those, so nothing really special going on there. And the rest of the set is kind of just one big build. You can separate these at these spots right here. So if you wanted to, you know, put them one over here, put this over here, you can do that. But I like to just keep it like this. It's kind of cool this way. Let's see if I can just connect it back together without having a huge issue. I guess I'll show each part separately. Might as well have an opportunity to do that. This is the desk of Tony Stark. So you can see here there's some stickers going on. You get a little coffee cup and a spinnable chair. But I think overall this kind of captured the aspect of that scene. You see a lot of this, him sitting in this chair in Iron Man 1 and 2 especially. Not so much in Iron Man 3 since the mansion gets blown up. But yeah, really cool to have that. Next thing here is kind of like where he stands when he's getting his armor put on him. And I think these kind of things are kind of from Iron Man 1. I don't really see him using these a lot in Iron Man 3 and 2. But these are kind of just some nice posable little like mechanized arms you can put wherever you want. And then this thing spins freely. So if you want to move him, rotate him around, it's kind of helpful for stop action. If you want to do like a little stop action thing with him turning around, whatever, it's kind of easy to do that. And then you can just stand him there. So let's take off his helmet because I'm going to use that for something else later in this video. So there you go. Kind of cool. The design's pretty cool. I think this might be the first time I've seen these rounded flat tile pieces. I don't think I've seen them on any set before. That just goes to show you how little Lego I buy now these days, as those have probably been out for a while. But yeah, kind of just sticking with the light gray, dark gray, and light blue translucent theme there. Actually, you know what? I'll keep that separate because we're going to go through the rest of this as we go along. So the rest of this is pretty much this foldable kind of, you know, hull of armor design, and it's pretty simple. All these little standy areas are kind of the same. You can see here there's stickers on the back of some of them, and they kind of match up with the sets or with the armors that go there. And then with the other ones, you kind of get some other features. So we'll go down the middle here. So you get this milkshake smoothie type of thing with a cup. I think that's kind of a reference to Iron Man 2 when he was drinking those smoothies to help with the palladium getting into his blood or whatever. This one you get like a blaster, one of those really stupid stud blasters that Lego came out with, and then a Halo sword, which I know is not a Halo sword. It's some kind of, it's supposed to be like one of the nanotech weapons that Iron Man used in Infinity War. But the thing I have a gripe with all these little things is the white is just ugly, and it's like not really detailed, and it just stands out. Like when you look at the set and you stand back and look at it, the first thing that comes to your eye are all those white elements in the middle of all those gray ones. And I think it kind of doesn't do the set justice. It's more so like you kind of just want to switch it out for like light gray or dark gray, or just take them out in general. But yeah, the one redeeming factor though with this is the nice cheese, like grated cheese slopes that are silver, which is a really cool element to own. I don't think I've owned those before, so that's really cool to have. The dark blue elements in the back are a nice touch. But yeah, let's see what else. In the middle here, you get the connector for the base, and then you get this jetpack, which I don't know what this is in reference to, or if it's just a random jetpack, but kind of cool to own. I don't think I've had that element before. And you can kind of see here what I'm talking to. Like this is literally just 3 1x2 bricks and a stud, and you know, a spacer piece or whatever you want to call that. And then let's see what else. move over to here, you get a really simple tool area with a wrench. And then over here you get a little spot to put the helmet. So let me see if I can do that real quick. So you just stick it on there. So I guess that's kind of cool, but whatever. I mean, Lego really kind of got a little lazy with this. I mean, I think the major selling point for this set they thought was going to be the minifigures, and I mean, it is for Iron Man fans like me, but in terms of playability, there's really not a lot going on here. I mean, it's pretty much just like, you're basically creating a room by just creating the outside of it and being like, yeah, play inside of it. Now on the box, they show that you can stack these on top of each other. I haven't looked into that yet, but I think it probably would make it look a little bit better. You have a little ladder here on the side. And then you get this really, again, just another really stupid, simple build for a satellite on the top, which I think just, I don't know, like those things just stand out to me. Like they just don't feel like they belong in this set. Like everything else looks very complicated and technically complex, and then you get these really stupid, simple builds going on around it, and I just don't like it. I don't know if that's just me being overly critical or what, but I don't know. The one thing that does fix this for me though is once you put that middle piece in, it kind of fills it up a little bit better and makes it feel more like it's an actual $48 set, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I can't really talk more about this. I mean, overall, I bought this because of the armors, and it is gonna be cool to like display just for show. But I mean, for a kid who's trying to get into this and trying to play, I mean, if it weren't for the Outriders in this set, I mean, this set would have like zero playability because there's really nothing going on here. I mean, there's no functions. You know, usually Lego likes to get fun and like put like functions in a set, like things that can pop up or, you know, be shot out or something, but there's really nothing going on here. It's pretty much just the armors and then Tony Stark's, you know, little platform here, and that's it. I mean, I don't know. I like it because, you know, I'm not a kid anymore. I don't buy Legos to play with them. I buy them to display them and review them for you guys. But as a little kid, I mean, I don't know if this set would really be that appealing to me. But yeah, other than that though, guys, I would say if you're on the fence about this, if you're a huge Iron Man fan, I would say go ahead and get this because these minifigures are, I'm almost certain, will never be made in another set. And you get 5 of them. So, or I'm sorry, 4 of them that are worth getting, which I think is a good deal for a $50 set, $60 set. If you're not a huge fan, but you're still looking into it, I would say wait for the price drop. Usually before they get taken out of the stores, you know, Walmart or Target will have them on sale. So that's how I've bought some of the Infinity War sets. So like I said, just be patient and you'll probably get it for a cheaper price. $60 I will say is very steep for this. That's why I got it for $48, because it was still a little bit overpriced, but I think it was a better price obviously than $60. So other than that though, guys, leave your likes, comments, and stuff in the area below. Please subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next week. See ya.